Hello everybody and welcome to another episode on the NovaCraft server. I'm Barbacyanide and it is good to have you here on this beautiful sunny morning. Yes it is. We are going to have a good day today. We're going to start off with a quick time lapse because the area that I am actually standing in right now did not exist in the last episode. So I need to show you how it came to be, and then we will kind of go from there. I will kind of give you a tour after the time lapse has finished, but yeah, we need to you guys need to see how the build has come together in the first place, you know, so that you kind of know the origins. So we're gonna check out that time lapse now, and we will see you in a second. So as you can see, this thing is an absolute monster. It is huge, but at the same time, it is quite beautiful. I mean, look at this thing. Just blends right in with the rest of the scenery right around it. I really like where we place this here. It definitely replaces the stony brick area that was here before, as well as the carrot farm that I had and the crappy bamboo farm. No, sorry, it was the sugarcane farm. That thing was so awful. It was, yeah, it needed to go. So let me give you a quick tour of this place. Looking at it from afar, field of view, clear. Oh yes, so beautiful. So let's go check this out. So first off, you can definitely see that I have some farmers chilling out over here, doing their thing, farming it up. We've got 3 different types. We've got one for wheat. He's just doing his thing over here. I can't get through there. Okay. They were tossing their crops back and forth, and I didn't want that to happen anymore. So we have carrots on that side, and then on the far side, I don't want to jump because I don't want to break this here, there is potatoes. So they're all coming in, and they'll toss it to their buddy all over the hopper here, obviously, and then it'll get hopped up. I think that can't have spawned there. There was a zombie that, so it said I had 2 in here, and it said one of them died. I don't know how, but it must have had a zombie spawn on the inside, but I don't know where it would have spawned. All right, moving on. So what happens is they toss their designated crops to their buddy over here. It gets picked up by the hopper. Haven't had anything here yet. We've got some luck with the carrots, and the potatoes. So we're gonna get this here. I'm not really too concerned about this area. It's honestly not supposed to be efficient at all. I've got other areas that are super duper efficient, and that is over at the villager, breeder, trader village, that whole center thing. I have that auto farm that sits on top and feeds the storage that you can trade with the farmer villagers. Yeah, that is way more efficient than this. This is just pretty much for show. It's just kind of showing off. But yeah, pretty cool area. I thought that was pretty sweet. I thought I'd incorporate that since this I haven't even told you the theme of this area. This area is like a farm barn thing. This is supposed to be my take on like a fancy barn. Yes, before you say anything, it is heavily influenced by that building right there. I don't recall who built that. I want to say it's Shroomy. I super apologize if it's not Shroomy that built this, but I think it is. It's such a beautiful build that I decided to pretty much replicate the roof on it. I didn't take the face of the building here, but I definitely took the roof, and it is such a good design. Definitely very cool. I love the outline. But let's take you on the inside here. So down here, it's very loud. I do apologize. We're going to turn the volume down now. So what we have down here is we have a Trifecta Cow-Crusha. Trademarked. That is trademark. Trifecta Cow-Crusha. That's what it is. That's what we're calling it. Anyways, there's 3 cow crushers sitting right here. You grab your wheat, you feed the cows. Oh, don't. You feed the cows. They have babies, and it exceeds the entity limit in the 1 square. And that will then spawn new babies. It'll kill off. Minecraft's nice. It'll only kill off the adults. It won't kill off the babies. And so then after you're done feeding and breeding, it's going to have like a timed relapse. You can see they're dying there. Boom. Your leather and your beef, your raw beef, which you can turn into steaks, gets automatically transported into this chest. Pretty freaking sweet. Trifecta Cow-Crusha. Booyah. Okay, carrying on. We have the chicken, cooked chicken and feathers over here. Still getting off to a rough start. Got that. I've got a couple other ideas that I want to do over here. I kind of want to do like a seed storage, just for show. Again, not really to be useful. I mean, because we have those guys. I've got the super efficient farms. But if there's a player that wants to dabble in the growing seeds thing from seeds, growing plants from seeds, they can come over here and they can grab some for themselves. So yeah. I just kind of want to have a place for that. I think it might be off in one of these corners over here, or maybe a little bit closer to the Trifecta Cow-Crusha or the chicken doodad over there. Then if you go out the back here, you got a nice little dock to go off into the bridge that I built over there. Nice little quaint little bridge to get over the top here. I thought there should be a channel that goes all the way through so that we can kind of have some route that goes all the way through. I still need to get rid of that glass bridge that's over there. I have not done that yet. Anyways, going back in, you might have seen that there was a second story. We're going to go up there now. This is actually where the business of this whole operation happens. So I said this was a farm barn thing. It's actually the place where we're going to store all of our food. If you remember in the episode 2 episodes ago when we built the wood, the tree wood storage thing, I said we were going to move our storage and kind of stuff in over here and kind of have a designated kind of themed area. And so that's what we're doing. We are now effectively moving all of the food from the main storage area and we are putting it here. And it's all organized. You can kind of see it here. It's all organized out, and I'm trying to gather every single type of food. And just like every single type of block in Minecraft, there are so many. It's ridiculous. There's so many types of foods. Like, look at this. This is, you've got your, I know these aren't foods, but you can make them into foods. You can turn the melons into sliced melon, which is then edible. You You have the apples. I want to put another fruit there. I don't know what else there might be there. You've got your bread, you've got your baked potato, you've got your pumpkin pie, and your chocolate, your cookies here. I wanted to do cakes, but cakes don't, I mean, it would be one. So, I mean, yeah, I'll have to do a thing of cake. I might do cake right here in this one, where it's your baked goods over here, your fruits over here, fruits, vegetable-ish. Literally, this whole corner is carrots. I kid you not. There are so many carrots that I don't even know what to do with them. I did do a lot of trading to get a bunch of golden carrots. I still got to do some more to fill that up. That's not full yet. Carrots, carrots, carrots. Just a whole corner of carrots. I know there's a better way to organize this, and if I do end up needing the extra storage and chests, I can put these carrots in shulkers and put them into one box. So it's easier to, you know, store multiple thousands of carrots in one box so that I can have storage elsewhere. Then we go around the corner over here, and this is your meat section. You've got your cooked fish here, your cooked chicken, your cooked steak, and then this is the mutton, and then I want to do pork chop in the top here, but I don't really have many pigs, or we don't have pigs kind of around here. I haven't seen many of them. If we do, we might need to bring those in and start breeding them up. Get us a bunch of pigs. So yes, this is the storage for the food. I actually quite like it, how it's kind of like an aisle system and like a little nook for each, and it's got a theme. I think this turned out really, really, really cool. Yeah, definitely pretty sweet, and I hope the players on the NovaCraft server like it. Speaking of the players on the NovaCraft server, if you haven't noticed, and I'm sure you have if you're watching this, but there's not a lot of other people that are on while I am recording my videos. There are some. You may have noticed in the time-lapse that there was somebody who was messing with me when I was placing down water in the back end of the farm. Anyways, there's a lot of people that have not been on in a long time, and this is from good old Brian leaving these in people's places who have not been on for a while, and I believe this has been on for months. If you have this in your base, you should probably come back and, like, you know, show some love to the server. I mean, it needs you guys. It definitely needs you guys. But there's all these bases that are really cool strewn throughout the server and all around this area that have a really good start, and I think everything has so much potential. Like there's this one right here, there's this little igloo up here, there's that monstrosity which Vorplex started, and it's halfway done and it looks so cool, and I gave him a little nice landscape. I think we just need to continue on. I think this thing has so much potential, and I want to see it go places. But yeah, if you are interested in, you know, trying to find a server or have somebody to play with, you know, let me know. Shoot me a comment, and maybe we can look at adding you into the server so that you can help us kind of grow this thing and get some cool new builds like this one that we just built behind me there. So yeah, I did upgrade the storage, the smelter a bit. You can see I added 4 more rows. Well, actually, it was 3. Yes, I added 4 more rows. So essentially that the gold and the iron will each have 3 rows, while the coal will still have only 1. And this thing works a lot quicker. I mean, it's not the fastest. It's definitely no super duper smelter, but this thing works quite well, and I think I'm satisfied with it, and it yeah, I think we can call this one done. I still want to decorate this, and you know, again, if any players on the server wanted to pizzazz this up, by all means, please go for it. I think having someone else kind of do some stuff, that would be really, really cool. And then I did want to show you guys one last thing that I've been doing, and I do apologize for the length of time in between videos. I mean, I am attending some classes, and they do require my almost full attention, other than my job. But I've been working on some stuff on my downtime, and I wanted to show you guys this because I think it's pretty sweet. I think it's always necessary, and it is super duper efficient. So let me show you that now. Yep, I have already built well, I guess not already. This server's been going on for months, but I built myself a piglin trader. Oh yes, 5 piglins is all you need for more than enough stuff that you could ever hope for. This thing is so full, and I've only run it a couple of times. So let's go check out the inventory. All right. So this is the inventory room, and I have every single item laid out here, plus some extras. I mean, obviously, all of these items are pretty self-explanatory, but the amount of items is pretty substantial. I mean, that's pretty good. Blackstone goes into the second chest in the back here. Quartz, look at that. We got observers for days. This is essentially an iron farm. You've heard that before. The leather, look at that. That is ridiculous. That's so much leather. And the spectral arrows. Shebang, 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 shebang. Shebang. And then I do have this here. This is for gold. I've had some issues with, like, if I log off the server or something like that, the gold like despawns, and I don't know what happens, but it's here to catch it, and it's so it doesn't go into the singles chest. And I call this the singles chest because these are a bunch of items that are non-stackable, so they're only one item in here. And so I have the ability to pull these items out, and it stacks them up. Like, I've got a ton of chests because this fills up so quickly. But then I have all of the single stackables back here, and I mean, you can already see that I've got full chest with some shulker boxes full of every single one of these things. Still need some more of the enchanted book, so I don't really need any more of these. So I built a system that I can take this and it spits them out down there and just lets them despawn because I'm sick and tired of having so much stuff that I don't know what to do with it. Like, literally, I just need to throw it away. So yeah. And with that, guys, I think we're going to have to call it on this episode. I do thank you for sticking around through that time lapse. It was quite a long one. It was quite a long one. That I can't, words are hard. But thank you for sticking around, and I do apologize again about the gap in between videos. I will still be hanging on and making videos every now and then. So if you do enjoy the videos, please like and subscribe. And other than that, I will catch you on the next one. Later.